theforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Evacuations, warnings, and power outages in California. I'm Ann Carrick, Fox News. In Los Angeles County, firefighters say some residents will be able to return home as they get the upper hand on the tick fire. This resident is hoping for the best.
Hopefully later on we're going to be able to go home and get the stuff that we need. This is day 2. We haven't been able to get to our house to see how our house is.
4,000 acres reportedly are lost to the fire, now about 10% contained. In Northern California, power is being cut for hundreds of thousands as a precaution. Sumit Singh is with Pacific Gas and Electric.
We are preparing for what is likely going to be a widespread safety shutoff across our service territory to combat the risk of a catastrophic wildfire.
Nearly 24,000 acres are burned. Electrical equipment may have ignited a wildfire in Sonoma County. President Trump and Republicans welcome reports of the Justice Department elevating its review of the Russia investigation into a criminal pursuit.
Something President Trump says is great news.
Investigate the investigators, whether it's Strzok and Page, whether it's Clapper, and whether it's Comey and all of these people. Because terrible things went on for our country.
Sources say Durham is very interested in interviewing John Brennan, former CIA director, and Jim Clapper, former director of national intelligence.
Fox's Jillian Turner. House Intel and Judiciary Committee chairs Jerry Nadler and Adam Schiff saying the Department of Justice under Attorney General William Barr has lost its independence and become a vehicle for President Trump's political revenge. The 40-day strike against General Motors is over. The new GM contract expected to serve as a template for negotiations with both Ford and Fiat Chrysler. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
Good morning, I'm Action News Jax Amber Klisko with News 104.5 WOKV. Happy Saturday. Here's a look at your top stories. Right now, police are investigating at a Walmart in Waycross. Witnesses say the store had to be evacuated. We are working to gather more information right now. Animal Control rescued a dog that was trapped in a truck that ended up on its side after a crash. It happened on Atlantic Avenue just west of Hodges. The dog's owner said he was a passenger in the truck and did not want to say how the truck ended up like that. JSO is investigating. This weekend is the Sea and Sky Air Show at Jax Beach. If you are heading out there, meteorologist Corey Simmons says you should probably bring an umbrella. His forecast will have the latest news and traffic starting at 6 a.m. on CBS 47 and Fox 30. Hope to see you then.
You're very busy, but you want to stay informed. That's why you listen for WOKV's 3 big things you need to know. On air every 15 minutes. Plus, in the WOKV app. And now, in your email. It's free every morning. To sign up, click the newsletter button on WOKV.com or in the WOKV app.
Before you roll the dice on a random roofer, consider the most experienced roofer in Northeast Florida. Schedule a free roof estimate with Jack C. Wilson Roofing Company by visiting jackcwilsonroofing.com. Jack C. Wilson Roofing, the first name in Jacksonville roofing.
Guarding your nest egg with Mike Lester.
When markets go down, you're going to lose money. When markets go up, you're going to make money. And that's a rough ride in retirement. It's hard to base an income stream off of that. We have to smooth that out a little bit. So, again, having that financial plan is important. I love sitting down with our listeners, explaining to them what we do and how we do it.
Connect to Mike now at guardingyournestegg.com.
Securities offered through WEG Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
2 wheels, a little time to cut loose, and some buddies who have your back. That feeling you get from chasing thrills with some friends is what Harley-Davidson is all about. The adventures you can have in an afternoon can make the kind of stories that turn into legends. A Harley costs less than you think, and our riding academy makes learning to ride easy. Check it out today at your dealer. Live your legend.
Adam Mack Harley-Davidson. Get out and ride.
As a homeowner in Northern Florida, I understand how important my roof is. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Kilmeade. Here with my friend Taylor Albright from J&M Roofing. You know them. They're the guys with the umbrella, and they've got you covered. Hey, Taylor, tell us what makes J&M Roofing different.
We understand that many times roof replacement is not a planned expense. So we offer multiple financing options to help our customers deal with payment concerns so they can focus on getting the best roofing system for their home.
J&M Roofing. Find them online at jandmroofing.com.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by Conviva. Physician-led primary care dedicated to helping patients live their best lives as they age. It's flu season again. Time to get your annual influenza vaccine. And time to correct some mistaken beliefs. No, getting a flu shot won't give you the flu. No, if you got a flu shot last year, it won't protect you this year. Yes, the flu can be really dangerous, especially if you're a senior. So get your flu shot today. It's fast, it's painless, and it's covered by most Medicare Advantage plans. For more information, call 1-833-CONVIVA. That's 1-833-CONVIVA. This Medical Minute is brought to you by Conviva, a new name in primary care, a new approach to aging well.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 6 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly to mostly cloudy today, warm and muggy with some scattered morning showers, leading way to more showers this afternoon and even a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will make it into the mid-80s. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to the low 70s. Some afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs near record levels in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Biedenball for News 104.5 WOKV.
Helping to make our community a better place. This is the WOKV Ask the Experts Weekend, discussing things that matter most to you. Have a question? Have it answered by our local experts. Now, the Home and Garden Show with Wally Conway and Larry O'Neill on News 104.5 WOKV.
Good morning. Welcome to the Home and Garden Show. It is 6:06 on a beautiful Saturday morning in Jacksonville, Florida, the intergalactic headquarters of the Home and Garden Show. To our friends, to our fans, to our families, welcome back to the show. We have missed you. To those of you new to the show, here's who we are and what we do. Each and every Saturday from 6 until 8 a.m., I am joined by the big guy, Sasquatch, the Yeti.
That's me.
6'6", 232 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal, Mr. Larry O'Neill. You know Larry from his duties on TV. As the host of Larry's Garden, you've seen him about town landscaping. He's the tall man in the small straw hat. Me, Wally Conway, Mr. Home Inspection, Certified Master Inspector. You've seen me on Home and Garden TV and possibly about town if you spend time in attics and crawl spaces. Larry's job here on the show is to be sure your grass is green, your fruit is sweet, and your flowers forever in bloom. Me, Wally Conway, Mr. Home Inspection. My job is to be sure your home is safe, secure, efficient, and forever a source of pleasure and pride. From time to time, Larry gets a house idea, I get a garden idea, we mix it up in the middle. But what makes the show fun for us is you. Your thoughts, your calls, your commentary. 855-765-1045. One more time. 855-765-1045. Sasquatch, large man.
Yes.
Got in from Houston, Texas at 2 in the morning. Took a little teeny tiny nap, and here I am, perky and ready to go on the show. Yeah. Oh, it was
Why do you even go to sleep? You know what I mean?
I had to rejuvenate myself to stay fresh and alive. Last night, I must share this with you.
Brand new Daisy.
Tony and I are moving today.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Last night was the last night to sleep in the home there on Scott Mill in Mandarin. Been sleeping there for 12 years. And
did you cry in your pillow a little bit?
I was too tired. You know, it seemed almost a shame. The final night at the ye old house should have been like an extravaganza.
Right.
Instead, it was a tiptoe in, climb in, took a little nap, got up.
Yeah.
Had my final shower this morning.
Oh, final shower there? Okay.
My next
use your
shower.
neighbor's hose? You use your neighbor's hose?
No, the water is still on. So the moving guys are coming at 8:30. Tuck my sweet head down in my new place.
Well, you're going to be able to keep your utility bill low now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got...
You're upstairs. You're upstairs, right?
Yeah.
So, well, it's going to be a little more higher.
It'll still be under $100.
Yeah.
We've lived there 12 years, and I think maybe 3 times in 12 years the electric bill went over $100. It's usually been in the winter when Granny's been visiting with us, so there's 3 of us to keep a little warmer.
The ice cubes.
Yeah.
Performing on the...
I didn't want to get accused of elder abuse for not letting Granny have a little heat in the wintertime.
You couldn't find a parka to fit her?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got this renovation right down to the wire. I guess you'd say right down to the wire.
Yeah.
Everything is essentially complete because it was a gut level.
Right.
Every appliance, the cabinetry, the heating and air, water heater, flooring, everything gutted. Put it all back together. We're moving in today, and the only thing that didn't get done was we have no closet organizers or hanging rods in the closet. We had bought this closet system, which was really cool.
Right.
If you could imagine pogo sticks. Yeah, that extend up as the vertical. Vertical poles inside the closet.
I need more closet storage.
And then horizontal poles that you can move up and down on the vertical.
Sticks. Okay.
Yeah. So the whole thing was not an erector set. It didn't even have any tools. The whole thing was just poles and springs. And I thought, this is going to be perfect. We can make it in any configuration. And what really made it attractive, because we're going in the condo, it's smaller. We wanted to be able to have dual rods, hanging rods.
Right.
So I had it all measured out. It was going to work perfect, except the way these expandable vertical rods were, the lowest position that you could put a horizontal bar was at about 48 inches, a little higher.
That's perfect for you.
Well, the consequence of that is the closets had low ceilings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For some reason, they built this place.
You couldn't put two of them in.
You couldn't
two
put
rods.
Two, unless you used like doll clothes on the top row.
Yeah.
In spite of the things you say about my size, my pants and my shirts do extend to adult size. So
on the width.
So we got it pretty much done. It's cool, you know. I'm praying for nice weather. The moving guys are at our house at 8:30. So I think it's only going to take them maybe an hour to pack.
No rain. Pray for no rain.
That's my whole point. And then I shared with you a couple of weeks ago, we bought this bedroom suite from the 1880s to put in the guest room, the granny suite. And it's down in Green Cove. It's too big for me to haul. It had marble tops and all that stuff on it. Yeah.
How big? I mean, that's pretty massive size, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, it's from the 1880s. So you know those ones with the headboards that are like 7 feet tall? Yeah. It's all carved walnut.
Right.
And a footboard, all carved walnut.
Walnut?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it's got 2 end tables.
How much does that set you back? Walnut's pretty expensive. Did you buy it on a...
Well, I am quite the shopper.
Okay.
To be truthful.
I knew that, some must have.
It was $800.
$800?
Yeah.
Wow.
The value or the desirability of older things has dropped dramatically in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I bet you 30, 40 years ago, a set like that was probably $3,000 to $5,000.
Right.
They were very
walnut.
popular.
Oh, my gosh.
It's gorgeous. It's carved and very deep carving.
Wow, walnut's beautiful to carve. It dulls your chisels and everything.
Yeah, so that's going into the guest suite.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's down in Green Cove.
Sounds fun.
The moving company's got to go from our house in Mandarin, load up, then down to Green Cove, load up, and then get over to Ortega to unload.
Okay.
All before it rains.
There's 3 points of to go. Oh, my gosh.
3 opportunities for something to go wrong.
Exactly what I always think. Oh, my gosh, you're going to reduce these steps.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that,
They'll unload your furniture at that house, bring the thing, and then, bring the all. Well, where's the rest of my furniture? Oh, we thought you were supposed to unload it at that.
The only thing we
left it in the driveway.
The thing we didn't do in the renovation, about the only thing that's still original, is it has 4 sliding glass doors. And they were originally installed, I shared with you before, it was built as officer housing in 1969 during the Vietnam War. So it has the original sliding glass doors in it, and they're brushed aluminum and single pane glass.
Right.
They're really pretty ratty.
So what did you do about them? You didn't change those?
I washed them.
Oh, washed them. Okay.
Yeah, that's about another $10,000 worth of stuff.
Right.
So
you can put just opening doors maybe instead of having sliding.
No, because it's a condo. You have rules.
Oh, okay.
They changed all the windows in this place 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
From single pane, brushed aluminum, uninsulated windows to double pane. They still use aluminum, which was really a strange choice.
Wow.
If I had been on the board, it would have gone a little different.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure.
Looked like insider trading.
Oh, yeah?
It didn't do it.
You know where the word quarantine came from?
Quarantine.
Yeah.
I'm guessing from the Latin quarto, meaning to isolate for disease.
Right. Well, it did. You got it right.
I made that up.
Quoro, no, it actually happened during the Quoro means 40 days, and during the Black Plague, they made you stand offshore if you were in a ship for 40 days. So make sure, hey, we're just going to get comfortable out there, and we're going to make sure everybody's looking good in 40 days.
And what was the transmission device for the Black Death, bubonic plague?
The fleas.
Fleas.
Yeah, fleas.
Fleas on rats.
We just still, we like word studies. And cooties is another one. I just have to
Is cooties correctly spelled with a C or a K?
C.
A C.
Yeah, it came from a duck called a coot, which was a duck that carried a lot of lice.
Yeah.
And so they got the word, word studies are very interesting, but
yeah.
Hey,
as long as you don't need to spell them.
Right, exactly.
Be a challenge.
But I was just reading an interesting article about, but they have a new thing for Coca-Cola, new use for Coca-Cola.
Clean floors.
India is using Coca-Cola as an insecticide.
Really?
Oh, Coca-Cola does not like it. You know what I mean? Because, hey, we're using Coca-Cola as an insecticide. Yeah, it reduces the overall cost of insecticide about 90%.
So they use it the syrup and mix it some other way.
And of course, Coca-Cola is in India. I was reading an article about it. They don't want it. They don't want that association because we're drinking something that's poisonous to kill. But how it works is that you could use it here, as a low cost alternative. Because what happens is the Coca-Cola syrup attracts ants. And the ants, will eat the larvae. Right, the larvae. Yeah, so that's, they're using...
That's a really pretty natural way to go about it. I wouldn't quite say it's organic.
A lot of cotton grown in India, and it's very, very effective. And it reduces the cost and the exposure because, they don't worry about exposure in India. They're spraying DDT, every kind of thing. And they're not wearing rubber gloves when they don't care. They're walking out there.
They're probably more concerned about Coca-Cola being a reasonable insecticide than Coke is Monsanto.
Oh yeah, yes. They don't like that idea either. But I thought it was interesting. They use it as and you could use it here. If you got those aphids or anything like that. Well, because ants will definitely be on aphids.
Can you buy Coke syrup at retail? I wonder.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
But I saw a little insecticide label with the Coke on it. And a little bottle with a spray bottle in India you could buy. I mean, that doesn't do anything good for your brand, when you're trying to...
So you could get a can, shake it up, and then just partially open it and spray it.
Yeah.
You can get that to go 8 or 10 feet up in the air.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Comes in its own sprayer.
Exactly.
It's probably better than drinking that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Coca-Cola is not good for your teeth, your sugar, high sugar. I mean, you drink 3 of those things and you've taken in 1,200 calories.
Well, what's interesting about the Coke syrup and this idea of insecticide is I wonder if there's better performance with real Coke, meaning made with with real sugar, which is common outside of the U.S.
Right.
Compared to high fructose corn syrup, which is the garbage they serve us here.
Might be a good point on that. I don't know the answer. But, we were always talking about trees, what kind of trees to plant. And, there's a big push to plant, I think about 4 million trees, there's some groups out there planting trees.
That doesn't sound like very many trees.
It doesn't sound like it.
They planted that many trees in Nocatee.
Right, exactly. But there's, one of the nicest native trees, a lot of people don't like them is the magnolias because they shed leaves continuously. But
beautiful flower.
They have a beautiful flower. They're evergreen. They have a nice, lustrous foliage. And they've done so much with hybridization and producing types of magnolias are more suited for the landscape and beautiful colors.
Can they get any flower variation, color variation?
No, they stay in white. Stay in white. And some of the great magnolias, I've looked over the list of the magnolias that I've planted, and some of the ones that are really startling are the D.D. Blanchard. What the D.D. Blanchard is a great looking dark green magnolia with that really brown underside leaf. And if they're well grown, they can stay fairly well complex. Bracken's Brown Beauty is another plant. They use malaria, the bark of magnolia to treat malaria in the past. It was a very medicinal plant, and it's a lumber plant. So
does it contain quinine? Wasn't quinine used early on?
I'm not sure what the active ingredient, but that was used to treat malaria. So, also, do you know that the magnolia plant, those seeds, those red seeds, can be used, are edible? Edible.
Really?
They're sweet. They taste.
Why are you telling me this now? I had this, 60-foot tall magnolia tree in the front yard. I'm moving today, and I could have been eating free fruit.
Free fruit, right. The seeds taste very floral.
Oh, my mushrooms blossomed this week.
You're going to have to load them in the back of your car.
No, I picked them.
You picked them all?
The shiitakes. It was my last harvest before moving.
Oh.
I posted a picture. I'll show it to you.
Well, you can put in the mushroom block out there on your patio, right?
On the patio, you got to keep it wet. It'd be a mess. I'll take a break. It's 6:20 here at News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. Brief break, jumping right on the phones to your calls. Love to hear from you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Alexa, what's the news? Get the news from WOKV on your Amazon Echo. Go to your Alexa app, search for the WOKV skill, and enable flash briefings.
Play with WOKV Flash Briefing.
WOKV News on air, online, and on your Amazon Echo. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news. News 104.5 WOKV.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had long list of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, the warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There's no better inspection and warranty package in America. For details and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
Right now at Ring Power, your local Cat dealer, get 0% for 60 months with zero down on select new Cat compact equipment. Whether you're looking to buy, lease, or rent, we've got the right solution to fit your job site needs. Call Ring Power at 904-295-1062 or visit ringpower.com/CCE offer Jacks. That's Ring Power at 904-295-1062 or ringpower.com/CCE offer Jacks. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to Amazon Prime one-day delivery trivia. Now to the next question. If Adam can get a chainsaw in one day with Amazon Prime one-day delivery, and Sharon can get a leaf blower in one day with one-day delivery, what are the odds their neighbor will order noise-canceling headphones with Amazon Prime one-day delivery? Yes, Sarah.
Pretty good?
Correct. Introducing one-day delivery from Amazon Prime. Order from millions of items. Peace and quiet delivered.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. We'll also have a dolphin chatter excitedly in front of the perfect candidate. Okay, there's no dolphin. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
The business on the rise for this week is Miss Money Sense. You can find out more information about Miss Money Sense by searching online at missmoneysense.com, or you can call them at 904-891-2152.
Over half of all men suffer from ED or PE. Here's a message from Prime Men's Medical Center.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rabinsky. If you're not the man you used to be in the bedroom and Viagra, Cialis, or Levitra have let you down, Prime Men's Medical Center offers custom blended medications. Men are lasting 30, 60, 90 minutes or longer, and it's affordable.
Call 904-217-5646. See results on your first visit guaranteed or pay nothing. 904-217-5646.
At Action News Jax, we're here for severe when storms threaten. Put your trust in the Action News Jax First Alert Weather Team, led by Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish, rated the most accurate for the last 13 years.
The First Alert Weather Team is the only team of certified meteorologists in the Jacksonville area. That means we have the most schooling and training to forecast and predict severe weather, and that experience will keep you safe from a storm.
Action News Jax First Alert Weather on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
Do you know a child that is deaf or blind? The Florida School for the Deaf and Blind in St. Augustine offers a tuition-free educational program to prepare the child for a lifetime of success. FSDB offers free comprehensive education, transportation, and boarding services at no cost to all eligible deaf or blind students elementary through high school, no matter where you live in Florida. Call 800-244-3737 or log on to www.fsdb.k12.fl.us to find out more.
First Coast No More Homeless Pets Veterinary Hospital provides premium veterinary care for less. 7 days a week, a full range of services with compassionate care. Pet owners shouldn't have to choose between paying bills or a healthy pet. Call 425-0005, 425-0005, or fcnmhp.org.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 6 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly to mostly cloudy today, warm and muggy with some scattered morning showers, leading way to more showers this afternoon and even a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will make it into the mid-80s. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to the low 70s. Some afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs near record levels in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Biedenball for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 626 here on News 104.5 WOKV. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here enjoying the day together, taking your calls at 855-765-1045.
Yeah.
It's about to turn cold. In fact, it was a little cool last night at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, 80 degrees. I woke up this morning.
A reminder, yes. All spring long, all summer long, all day, every day, up until today, crud has been accumulating in your chimney. Could be birds, could be bees, could be leaves.
Dead squirrels,
all this crud that gets in there. What you don't want to do is get feeling a little bit lovey. Throw a log on the fire and cause yourself a chimney fire, which would be the worst case scenario. Right. It's good to have a fire in the chimney or in the fireplace. The firebox not up the chimney. You don't want to have that. The other thing that happens is it'll stink. So you can't be doing lovey-dovey.
It always does have a little funny smell.
Yeah. Well, it's easy and inexpensive to solve that. Have the chimney sweep come out, sweep it all out, then they'll run the camera all the way up to be sure you're safe. And you can be making love all winter long.
Yeah.
It's the way that
like
plays
that idea.
out. Yeah. Yeah. I remember, gosh, it had to have been 20 years ago when I was living down in Armsdale.
20 years ago since then?
We had 3 fireplaces in this house I built that particular year. And I put in the first log of the fire.
Yeah.
And I did not open the damper. Mm-hmm. Smoke billowing through the house and the wall got all... I didn't burn anything down.
Right.
It just made a bit of a smoky mess.
Right.
It's really hard to open the damper when there's fire in the firebox and there's smoke pouring out at you. You know it.
It sounds like one of my times when I was out working in the yard, and I said, let me put a little fertilizer down. I ran to the bag, grabbed a bag, didn't read the bag. And it was like 90 degrees, 100, getting in the high summer temperature. And I put down fertilizer with atrazine in it.
Zorch.
And I kept looking. 3 days later, I was looking at my grass. It should be looking better. 4th day, I said, it's wilting. It's not looking, it's dying. Then I thought, I ran to the garage. I looked at the bag and I said, oh no, atrazine. And then I watered, tried to, forget it. Every year someone calls me with this problem. Hey, I didn't read the instructions and I put down this lawn fertilizer and had atrazine in it, or used some spray fertilizer with atrazine or weed killer with atrazine in it during the middle of the summer.
Whacked it.
And it's
if you realize it right away,
it's going to die.
If you realize it right away, can you drench it out?
There is some commercial chemicals you could put on it, but
you got to neutralize it.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
it's a waste of time.
All right. It's 6:30 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, then followed that by more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045.
We've got some interesting music this weekend.
Yeah, yeehaw.
Get the 5-day forecast from CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jax chief meteorologist Mike Burrish. 4 times an hour, every weekday morning on Jacksonville's Morning News from 5 till 9 a.m. This is where Jacksonville turns first for severe weather. News 104.5 WOKV.
Today, nearly half our nation's fighting forces are members of the Guard and Reserve. When they are called to active duty, they leave behind a family, a community, and a job. Employer support of the Guard and Reserve, a Department of Defense agency, honors and protects the bond between service members and their civilian employers. Whether serving our country or supporting those who do, we all serve. To learn more about ESGR, call 1-800-336-4590 or visit esgr.mil.
This is News 104.5 WOKV.
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh. Convicted Russian agent Maria Butina arrived in Moscow Saturday morning after being released from a Miami jail Friday. She spoke to reporters upon landing. Butina was arrested in July 2018 and pled guilty to acting as an unregistered agent for Russia. She admits she and a former Russian lawmaker worked to leverage contacts in the NRA to pursue back channels to American conservatives. Firefighters in L.A. County report progress combating the so-called tick wildfire, which spread to 4,000 acres since erupting Thursday afternoon.
It was really smoky and scary, and it's just when I was driving up there, I lost a lot of visibility, so it was just kind of a scary sight.
Meanwhile, utility giant Pacific Gas and Electric warns that they're preparing to cut power from this evening through noon Monday to 850,000 customers in Northern California in an effort to prevent more wildfires. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
On Action News Jax anchor Lorena Inkland for News 104.5 WOKV. Our top story today is the Sea and Sky Show at Jax Beach. First responders are preparing for a busy weekend. There will be 16 lifeguards on hand for today's event. This is the first year swimming is being allowed during the show. Ocean Rescue is asking people to swim near lifeguard stands. The show is from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. today and tomorrow. General admission is free. TIAA Bank Field will be the home of the Florida-Georgia game until at least 2023. Action News Jax first told you yesterday when Mayor Lenny Curry made the announcement. The city plans to pay both schools $1 million a year for the game. And speaking of the Florida-Georgia game, Action News Jax has complete game day coverage next Saturday. We'll have countdown to kickoff at 2, then Gators versus the Bulldogs at 3:30 and a post-game show. It's all on CBS 47, so join us. And you can join us tonight at 11 on CBS 47, Action News Jax.
It's the end of the day. You're tired from being locked in meetings at work, or your professor's lecture was extra long and boring. You missed out on a lot. We get it. So, we made it easy to listen every evening to get caught up on the day's news and plan for tomorrow's weather.
Just ask me.
Alexa, play News 104.5 WOKV.
When you need your engine tuned, trust a car expert. When you need your roof fixed, trust a roof expert. And when you need the highest quality water softener salt, trust Morton Salt. We're the salt experts with over 100 years of experience. Morton Pure and Natural Water Softener Salt in the blue bag is made from all-natural, high-purity salt crystals. Trust Morton. We're the salt experts. Find our easy-to-carry blue bags at your local Lowe's store.
It's not the boogeyman, it's the Wiggle Man delivering scary good deals on new and used cars at Gardner Auto Mall in Green Cove Springs. No tricks, only treats on 8 all-American brands in one location. We've got ghostly deals on all General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, and Ram vehicles. We'll beat anyone's trade, anyone's. You don't need to worry, this is our treat to you. We'll beat everyone and get you the deal you want. Visit GarberAutomall.com and see these wicked new and used car prices on our 8 all-American brands.
There's nothing like sitting down for a personal conversation with Eddie and Chuck from Farah and Farah. And you can do that every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV. Join Eddie and Chuck every Saturday on the Consumer Law Hour, where they break down everything from personal injury to civil rights. Join them and be part of the conversation on the Consumer Law Hour, brought to you by Farah and Farah, every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV.
Wonderful product. I've lost 111 pounds using that product. 111 pounds. You could not believe the difference. I went from a size 48 pant to a 33 pant, and I've maintained that now for over almost a year now. Yeah, absolutely. Andro 400 has helped me lose 111 pounds, and I've maintained my weight for almost a year now.
Thanks, James, for that inspiring testimony and 111 good reasons to choose Andro 400. The most effective and natural way to lose belly fat, increase libido, gain energy, strength, and muscle while safely boosting your testosterone levels. So guys, how many reasons do you need for trying Andro 400? Well, here are 2 more great reasons. Order now and get free shipping plus an additional $6 off when you use the code SAVE6. That's SAVE6. Call 888-400-0435, 888-400-0435, or go to andro400.com, andro400.com.
I'm Nick Soboleski, a Select Quote agent with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a $300,000 group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and can't take it with him. Well, I shopped the many highly rated term life insurance companies we represent, like Prudential and Mutual of Omaha, and found Ray, who is 41 and takes medication to control his cholesterol, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $27 a month. That's almost twice the coverage for less than half of what he had paid. If SelectQuote hasn't shopped for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-589-5599. That's 800-589-5599. 800-589-5599. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 6 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly to mostly cloudy today, warm and muggy with some scattered morning showers, leading way to more showers this afternoon and even a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will make it into the mid-80s. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to the low 70s. Some afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs near record levels in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Biedenwall for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 636 here at News 104.5. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. Love to hear from you at 855-765-1045. Yes, sirree, Bob. Did you happen to bring me a moving day plant today?
No, you didn't let me know it was moving day.
I've been talking about moving day for 3 months.
Well, I didn't know specifically the time frame.
Okay, next week.
Okay, next week. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, the teddy, we were talking about magnolias.
Yes.
I wanted to mention this one. Really, I've planted this magnolia over the last couple of years. It's a dwarf, and it's called teddy bear. I didn't give it the name. Some of these, I wonder who's thinking of these names of the plants. Sometimes the blue bunny, the teddy bear. But it's
all marketing.
It's all marketing. And it's a recurved leaf. That means the leaf turns down, turns out, down and around pretty strongly. But this is a really super compact.
How large
tree.
at maturity?
You're 19 to 20 feet.
Oh, that's not bad.
And that the great advantage of that is the flowers are going to be low. So you're going to be able to look at the flowers. The magnolias, when they get big, the flowers are up there, but you can smell them, but these stay really low. So that's a great variety. The other one is the little gem.
Is it a fast grower?
Magnolias are not fast growers. Mm-hmm. So you can plant it in your landscape and it's not going to take over. Magnolias can, get gigantic.
Yeah. Ones in my yard are probably 50, 60 feet tall.
Oh, yeah. They're very old, at least 100, probably. 50. Those big ones like that, they're very old. But that's a great variety. Then we got Little Gem. That's a common, another dwarf, gets around 25 to 30 feet. And then K. Paris is another variety. It's a dwarf, semi-dwarf, but it has a beautiful orangish tint to the leaf. So these are some of the native trees that will do well. They can take, we've been talking about in the last couple of weeks, it can take moderately damp to dry conditions and a good amount of fertilizer, and you can speed up the, one thing about live oaks and any other tree, if you fertilize them, you'll, potentially maybe double the rate of growth, maybe 30% more, a faster grower. So, if you got a slow growing tree, put a little bit of more fertilizer and it will help it out.
The magnolia feels like it's fallen from popularity.
Yeah, the magnolia is not popular because it drops leaves during the season. People don't like the leaves. I have a kind of a saying, if people are from North Carolina and north, they love the magnolia because it's one of the few evergreen trees there.
Yeah.
And then they don't mind. They rake 160 bags of leaves every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those people up there in New Jersey, and they're raking leaves nonstop, And
it doesn't feel like it's all that many leaves. They're kind of heavy.
Yeah.
But the canopy's not that broad.
No, it's not all that many leaves. Just
pick them up.
Right, exactly. When you got nothing else to do, there's a magnolia leaf out in the front yard. But they're evergreen. They're low maintenance. They're beautiful dark green, and they offer the flowers. And if you want to make magnolia jam, you can use the seeds for putting in your drink. The fruit part, putting in your drinks. I've heard of that. You making jam out of them, or eat the fruit plain.
Today was the first day I've ever heard about eating any of the fruit.
Yeah, they make great Christmas ornaments, the magnolia seed pods, because they're that bright.
Yeah,
it's really red. Yeah.
Let's check in with old Billo here and see what he's got going on with his plants. Welcome, sir.
How are you? Thank you for taking my call.
Happy to hear from you. Where are you calling from? I see your 386 number.
Yeah, that's fake. That's a disguise.
Oh, okay. It's a secret. Are you calling from the International Space Station?
Yes.
Awesome.
And you're not supposed. Don't let that out.
All right. What's happening
really
up there?
Vines, love it up here.
Perfect.
Yeah. No, I'm a Jax.
Okay. How can we help, sir?
Do you have a picture in your possession from me?
Do I have a picture in possession? Where did you put it?
Well, I put it on one of you guys' phones from the internet, and I sent it via email to your tech. And he said he was going to show it to you.
Now, you sent it to one of Larry's people or one of my people?
I don't know, whoever was on the internet. And you can scroll through my phone with being old. I'm the oldest guy on the space station, so
okay.
I don't
what
think...
was the picture of? Maybe you can help it.
It's a tree.
Oh, okay, I see it.
We got it now.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's got a big, nice yellow flower on there.
Now, that thing's sitting in a podocarpus, so don't be confused by that.
No, I'm not confused.
Okay. I have taken it to 3 real garden centers, not box stores.
Yeah.
They've been unable to identify it. The closest we've come is Alamanda. I noticed it growing over the roof of the house of my neighbor behind me. Magnificent amount of blooms. The guy's in a little scooter. He can't hardly walk. And he brought me that sample. I took that sample after it was, pretty dead, and the photo to those garden centers, and they could not identify it for me. This thing is 20 feet high.
It's a shrub.
Unbelievable. Don't know. It's 20 feet high. So the guy.
It's a shrubby plant. It's not. It's a shrubby tree. 20 feet high is still a large shrub. So, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's Tacoma stands.
It's a what?
Tacoma stands.
Really?
There's a high risk here. How do you spell that?
Oh, gosh.
Tacoma, like Tacoma, Washington?
I think a native plant. I see some beautiful specimens when I was in Ecuador because it was a beautiful, large.
What was the second word? Stems?
Stands.
S-T-A-N-S.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's commonly available. I can't believe not commonly available, but it's available out there. It likes full sun and gets pretty good size if you if we don't have any freezes, if we get a really strong cold, it will burn back. And a light fertilizer grows in dry to medium soil. And
these guys do nothing to their yard. I mean,
it's
like
not a hot.
One guy can't even walk.
It's not a very demanding plant. Not a very demanding plant at all.
And it dropped all its leaves or all its petals in like 2 days. It had went from 1,000 to none, seemingly, in 2 days. It must look like it's a yellow blanket over there.
Yes.
I have found it.
Yeah, right.
Tecoma Stands, Tecoma Stands, has medical properties.
Okay.
It's effective as a diuretic, a tonic, and this is real handy, an antisyphilitic, and a vermifugent.
Yeah, that would be super handy.
Yeah.
Because that would go through the space station like nobody's business. You think the place is bad?
The bark is used for stomach pains.
Wow. Now, when you say stands, S-T-A-N-S or N-A-N-D?
S-T-A-N-S. Other common names include the yellow trumpet bush.
Yeah.
And based on the pictures of the flower, I can see that. Yellow bells, yellow elder, and ginger Thomas.
I had some in Ecuador when I went to Quito. There were, I've never seen that size before, where they were 30, 40 feet in a tree size. They were spectacular. They were just.
Yeah, these guys have trimmed this thing something fierce, so perhaps it was, a single trunk.
Yeah, if you got it up they come in orange too. They come in orange. But
orange. At least now I know what to ask for.
Pardon me?
At least now I know what to ask for to buy one.
Yeah, they come in a different variety, but it is Tecoma Stands, and I used to use quite a bit of them in tropical gardens. If you like that look, you can trim them into a hedge too. You can trim them into a hedge. They're a great plant. They don't have any issues with bugs, disease, or anything like that.
Here's another fun fact. It's the official flower of the United States Virgin Islands, and it's the floral emblem of the Bahamas.
Yeah, how about that?
The Virgin Islands, that's because of the syphilitic.
Oh, yes.
It's possible.
See, that makes sense.
It also attracts bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds.
Right.
Yeah, if you look at
orange
the flower,
and pink, I think pink is one of the colors, has a little light pink, and then yellow. Of course, yellow is the predominant color. All right.
In my yard, I have azaleas and crepes.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to bloom now, and that's what my interest is I'm looking for some fall blooming, taller things to work with. We bought this house a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I put in a couple $1,000 worth of cheap shrubs, as in small, because I just feel old. I probably am not by today's standard. So as they grow up, I don't have anything to bloom in the fall, and I'd like that. And
that's a good idea. That's a good idea. If you're going with Tecoma Stands and you want to probably go with Gold Star, there's a cultivar, and that cultivar is particularly floriferous or produces a lot of flowers. Okay.
Now, does that Gold Star come in orange as well?
No, it's a yellow variety.
Okay. Is there an orange that you could recommend?
Bells of Fire. It's kind of a tangerine.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You can't stop me on these plants. I mean, when we got a call from Peru, they asked me a plant question. I could answer it.
I've put the picture in the Facebook and YouTube feed also for anybody who's watching the live stream. You can see what it looks like. It's a beautiful plant.
Yeah, and very low maintenance.
It's far away, and I went, "What's that?" And the guy went by in a scooter, and I said, "Hey, Bill, what is that thing?" And so that's how I ended up coming to you, because nobody else could identify it, including the owner.
The smartest guy in your neighborhood.
Right. Another great plant that has that same, startling yellow color. If you love yellow, and it's a spring plant, is one of my favorite trees, is a golden trumpet tree. Jacaranda is one of my favorite, tropical trees, but there's a lot of trees that are my favorite trees. I won't go into that. But
doesn't Jacaranda freeze real easy?
No, there's a variety that can tolerate frost. They have a little issue when they're young, but There's several large ones in Jacksonville. I mean, I've planted them in the beach. I wouldn't plant them all the way at Deep West Side, but along the coast.
I live on the south side, off south side.
Yeah, there's several varieties. Just make sure you get the right species.
Okay.
That's what's going to help you. They have the similar flower that would not be discernible for a novice would be able to tell the difference between one species and another. But you got to get the right species, it's a great plant. Fall flowers.
Sure. Preferably not deciduous, preferably an evergreen, because I'm trying to hide the fence and the hideous roofs behind me. Taller fall flowers is what brought me to you today.
Aster, if you like those, are perennials. Asters, there's a lot of native asters that are good.
Yeah, but they don't get tall, right?
They don't get tall. They can get.
I want
to get 3 to 4 feet. 3 to 4.
I want 6+.
6+. Okay. Well, let me think about that. And you want shrubbery, something.
Trees. I could take 2 trees or 6 or 8 shrubs. Yeah.
I'll tell you what's a great azalea that has fall flowers. It blooms twice a year. It's a fashion azalea, and it's kind of a coral color. And it's probably 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 8.5, 9. The leaves are really good looking leaves. So a lot of times,
like dressed up pretty fashion.
Fashion azalea. Yeah.
Okay.
And it blooms once in spring, once in the fall, and
common.
And the leaves are perfect.
Who has them? Everybody.
They're fairly common, available. Okay. They're available. Available.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Because I'm already feeding a bunch of azaleas.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question while we're on that.
Yes, let me ask permission from Wally. He's giving me the finger.
Yeah, we got to go to a quick break, and we'll bring you right back.
We'll go to a quick break. That's what he said. I can't.
6:51 here at News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. Quick break, and we'll be right back to Billo and see what's next on his mind. If you'd like to check in and be next, it's at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Get WOKV breaking news alerts in 3 simple steps. 1. Go to the Apple App Store or Google Play Store.
2.
Download the News 104.5 WOKV app.
3.
Enable alerts. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news. News 104.5 WOKV.
There's nothing like sitting down for a personal conversation with Eddie and Chuck from Farah and Farah. And you can do that every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV. Join Eddie and Chuck every Saturday on the Consumer Law Hour, where they break down everything from personal injury to civil rights. Join them and be part of the conversation on the Consumer Law Hour, brought to you by Farah and Farah, every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors. All work is done by Larry's Garden employees. Low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities and commercial locations is also available. For more information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
What's the fastest way to get behind the wheel of a 2020 Toyota? It's the Toyota Rent-A-Car from my friends at Arlington Toyota. It's Rich Jones. The 2020 models are now arriving at Arlington Toyota, and the Toyota Rent-A-Car is the best way to try it before you buy it. If you have a road trip that's coming up, a long weekend, football getaway maybe, Toyota Rent-A-Car at Arlington Toyota's got you covered with an amazing selection of 2020 Toyotas that are road and rental ready. I only rent from Arlington Toyota. Everything about renting a Toyota from Arlington is easy. Amazing 2020 2020 models, simple online reservations, and a staff that's always so eager to help. I got to tell you, the hardest part is going to be when it's time to return that rental. The 2020s are phenomenal. I recently rented a Corolla, and boy, is it sleek. Toyota Rent-A-Car from Arlington is ready to put you behind the wheel of a 2020 Toyota for your next adventure. Just visit arlingtontoyota.com. That's arlingtontoyota.com. Get your online reservation started today.
Hey, if you're in the market to make the most money for your home, Sean Hannity here with some important advice. Now, look, I'm an active investor. I have bought and sold a lot of properties in hot, cold, moderate markets. And one of the lessons I have learned is this. Hire the agent that knows how to create the most demand for your home. Now, if I needed to create demand in this market, no question, there's only one real estate agent I trust if I needed to sell my home. And I'm talking about Sean O'Neill, based right there in Jacksonville with Expert Home Advisors. Now, his system outsells 99% of agents nationwide. Now, that helps you generate multiple offers and sell your home for the most money possible. Plus, it's like getting an immediate offer on your home, because if your home doesn't sell for the price and the deadline you agree to, he will have it bought for cash, and he offers flexible fees. Find out how much demand your home can command right now. Real estate mogul and Shark Tank star Barbara Corcoran only recommends Sean O'Neill in Jacksonville. Call the agent the top builders call, and the only phone call I would make if I lived in Jacksonville. Sean O'Neill today at 904-602-SOLD, or you can go online at WeTrustSean.com. That's WeTrustSean, SHAWN.com.
I'm Mark Kinder with Affordable Water. There's a process in water treatment called ion exchange. This process actually removes hardness using very little salt with our demand metered systems. Our dual media system softens and filters water for your home or business. Affordable Water has been educating and serving Jacksonville for 30 years. We're licensed locally as well as on the state and national level. Affordable Water, 262-0197. That's Affordable Water, 262-0197. License number W32.
AffordableWaterJacks.com. I'm Nick Soboleski, a Select Quote agent with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a $300,000 group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and can't take it with him. Well, I shopped the many highly rated term life insurance companies we represent, like Prudential and Mutual of Omaha, and found Ray, who is 41 and takes medication to control his cholesterol, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $27 a month. That's almost twice the coverage for less than half of what he had paid. If SelectQuote hasn't shopped for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-589-5599. That's 800-589-5599. 800-589-5599. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 6 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly to mostly cloudy today, warm and muggy with some scattered morning showers, leading way to more showers this afternoon and even a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will make it into the mid-80s. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to the low 70s. Some afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs near record levels in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Biedenball for News 104.5 WOKV.
Joe Bonamassa is coming to the AMP on November 23rd. Go to the contest page on WOKV.com or tap the contest button in the WOKV app and register to win a pair of tickets to the show. See Joe Bonamassa live from News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home & Garden Show, 6:57 here at News 104.5. Before the break, we had Billo with us.
Hey, Bill.
Said he had one final thing. What's on your mind there, Billo?
I got a fair amount of azaleas, 8 or 10 azaleas going around and across my yard in the back. One of them, very healthy. These are $20 plants when I bought them. This one's 2 years old. Okay, it was about the size of a garbage can lid, not waist high.
Yeah,
close, not waist high. It has died off twice from the ground up in a period of 3 or 4 weeks, maybe, to dead. So from looking good to being dead.
Okay. Oh, you want to know what the problem is?
Fertilized, watered. It's been,
I know what it is. I know what it is. We're running out of time. We got a quick, but I know what it is. Is that the soil has disease in it, and it's a root disease. It could be Phytophthora, or it could be several different azaleas disease that will attack the azaleas. So what you want to do in that particular spot is I would take some bleach, in a maybe 55-gallon drum, put in about maybe 20 capfuls. You don't have to worry about killing anything if nothing's by it. So just drench that area twice with some bleach and water, and then let it sit for a while. And then if you want to replant, I would get some Subdue or some Subdue is your best thing, and that will kill any fungus in that area. Treat the plant before you plant it and put some in the soil, and you should be good. Subdue is very potent. It's expensive, and it's very potent. It will stop root rot right like the next day. That's if it's the type that is specific for. Okay, all right. There you are.
So, how about a 5-gallon bucket? How much bleach?
5-gallon bucket. Put around 20 tablespoons per 5-gallon bucket per gallon.
Okay.
Per gallon.
Because I'm going to try to save this plant. I don't really want to replace it.
Oh no! Is a plant in place? No, you can't do that. When a plant's in place, you can't do that. You got to have to get some Subdue. That's if nothing's there. If nothing's there, then you can do it. But if there's something in place, you got to use Subdue.
Okay.
Subdue. Now, that is just only to sterilize the soil location. If there's no plant there. Throw the plant away and start again. Throw the plant away and start again.
Good luck with it, Bill.
All right, Bill. Thanks. We're on break.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
It's 7 o'clock here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, then the second great hour of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
WOKV-FM and WOKV HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the TuneIn Radio app. News 104.5 WOKV, a Cox Media Group station.
The 40-day strike against General Motors is over. I'm Ann Carrick, Fox News. The deal means pay for workers hired after 2007 will rise to the same pay as older workers in 4 years or less, and temporary workers will have a path to becoming full-time. Fox's Grady Trimble.
We were sort of expecting this. If you look at General Motors stock performance, it was climbing all day, and it's just under where it was when this strike started 6 weeks ago. It was at $37 then. It's a little under $37 now.
The deal gives workers lump sum payments and lifts the $12,000 cap on profit sharing. GM also agreed to invest about $7.7 billion in factories, creating or keeping 9,000 jobs. The new contract is expected to serve as a template for negotiations with Ford and Fiat Chrysler. A victory of sorts for House Democrats. A federal judge ruling redacted information from the Mueller report on Russian meddling cannot be withheld.
Chief U.S. District Court Judge Beryl Howell ruled the Justice Department is wrong in arguing existing law shields the grand jury testimony. The House Judiciary Committee issued a subpoena for those documents. In her opinion, Howell writes, tipping the scale even further toward disclosure is the public's interest in a diligent and thorough investigation into potentially impeachable conduct by the president.
Fox's Jared Halpern. Firefighters in Los Angeles County report progress combating the so-called tick wildfire, which spread to 4,000 acres since erupting Thursday afternoon. On Friday, authorities allowed some evacuees to return to homes in Santa Clarita.
It was really smoky and scary, and it's just when I was driving up there, I lost a lot of visibility, so it was just kind of a scary sight.
The fire is reported to be about 10% contained. Power is being cut for hundreds of thousands in Northern California as a precaution to avoid a catastrophic wildfire. Pacific Gas and Electric admits electrical equipment may have ignited a wildfire in Sonoma County. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
I'm Action News Jax anchor Lorena Inkland for News 104.5 WOKV. Our top story. A teenager is recovering after being shot in the Woodstock neighborhood. JSO says the 17-year-old who was shot in the shoulder is expected to survive. Police say one person was arrested in connection to that shooting. Covering Nocatee, where today is the first ever Knocktoberfest. It's a 2-day music festival similar to Oktoberfest. Fest. The headliner tonight is Sister Hazel. There will be food trucks, vendors, and a kids zone. It kicks off at noon at the Nocatee Station Field. If you're looking to celebrate Halloween a little bit early, there are several events that you should know about. First, in Murray Hill, the Halloween parade and block party is happening today. Then in Clay County, the Green Cove Springs Police Department is holding its annual Trunk or Treat event. Plus, Caddyshack Ranch is hosting a haunted forest. This is the last weekend to check it out. Join us tonight at 11 on CBS 47. Action News Jax.
We tell you the 3 big things you need to know every 15 minutes all day. And when you're not listening to the radio, get them on WOKV.com or in the WOKV app. The 3 big things you need to know. Brought to you by Safe Touch Security. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news. News 104.5 WOKV.
I'm Nick Soboleski, a Select Quote agent with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a $300,000 group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and can't take it with him. Well, I shopped the many highly rated term life insurance companies we represent, like Prudential and Mutual of Omaha, and found Ray, who is 41 and takes medication to control his cholesterol, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $27 a month. That's almost twice the coverage for less than half of what he had paid. If SelectQuote hasn't shopped for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-589-5599. That's 800-589-5599. 800-589-5599. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials, or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
In an ocean of car dealers, there's only one, Atlantic Infinity. The all-new 2020 Infinities are coming in, most loaded with luxury and convenience that will delight and amaze you. With Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, delivering exceptional touchscreen command of your email, texts, music, and maps. Now at the one and only Atlantic Infinity's new showroom. Call for a test drive, 642-0200. Atlantic Infinity, 10980 Atlantic Boulevard. Follow the wave.
Your local Cat dealer, Ring Power, has the equipment you need when you need it, daily, weekly, or monthly. Growing your business isn't just one thing, it's a million little things. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done. Call Ring Power at 904-295-1062 or visit catrentalstore.com. That's Ring Power at 904-295-1062 or catrentalstore.com.
Attention retirees participating in the State of Florida State Group Health Insurance Program. Open enrollment starts October 14th, so check out your new plan options today, like the My Florida Group Medicare Advantage PPO plan offered by United Healthcare. It gives you access to coverage nationwide, including dental, vision, and hearing aid coverage, plus a free gym membership. The My Florida Group Medicare Advantage plan by United Healthcare combines your hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage into one convenient plan with one member ID card. To learn more, call United Healthcare at 1-877-352-7794 or visit www.uhcretiree.com/MyFlorida. That's 1-877-352-7794 or www.uhcretiree.com/MyFlorida. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies. A Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had a long list of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, the warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There is no better inspection and warranty package in America. For details and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 6 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly to mostly cloudy today, warm and muggy with some scattered morning showers, leading way to more showers this afternoon and even a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will make it into the mid-80s. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to the low 70s. Some afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs near record levels in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Biedenball for News 104.5 WOKV.
Helping to make our community a better place. This is the WOKV Ask the Experts Weekend. Discussing things that matter most to you. Have a question? Have it answered by our local experts. Now, the Home and Garden Show with Wally Conway and Larry O'Neill on News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 7:08 here on a beautiful Saturday morning, getting ready for the Sea and Sky Air Show today, buddy. 11 o'clock, they get themselves kicked off. That's an exciting thing. We've got a real special treat with us here this morning on the Home and Garden Show. One of the Geico Sky Typers, Mark Ganucci. Mark, welcome to the Home and Garden Show.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Well, we are
We're
excited. I think I've seen the air show, Blue Angels, and folks like yourself now probably 40-plus times over the years.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to the air show?
At least 10, 15 times.
10, 15 times. I'm loving it. Mark, I did a little research here on you, good buddy, and discovered not only prior to being a Geico Sky Typer, flying the SNJ, you were a F-14 Tomcat guy on the last cruise of the Saratoga. That's quite an accomplishment.
And you know, it's great being back in Mayport. That's where we embarked as we set sail back in January of 1993, the last deployment of the Saratoga.
Yeah, that's quite memorable. That was a big deal here in town, you know, the decommissioning of the Saratoga, then finally the scrapping, regrettably.
Razor blades.
Sad thing. So the Geico Sky Typers, you guys are flying the SNJ. For the uninitiated, tell us about the airplane.
The SNJ was also known as the T6, and was the nickname was the Pilot Maker because it took young guys who were 17, 18 years old and turned them into combat aviators in World War II. United States, Great Britain, Canada, all the Allied nations used the SNJ, and the Geico sponsor allows us to use these airplanes, and taking 6 of them and presenting a really cool 18-minute low-altitude routine that features the maneuvers, tactics, and formations that the greatest generation of pilots learned to use in World War II and are still used today.
So that sounds a lot better, the Pilot Maker. When I went through flight school, we flew the T-34 Charlies, the teeny weeny. Yeah. That didn't sound good at all.
No, it doesn't sound good at all.
Nothing like the sound of a big radial engine producing 600 horsepower.
So when you went to flight school, Mark, you were a T-28 guy or a T-34 guy?
No, I was T-34s in Corpus Christi, Texas, and then I went to Kingsville, Texas, and did the jet transition there.
So tell me about the Sky Typer. What has Geico done with the Sky Typer? What are you typing?
The Geico Sky Typers use these airplanes in a line abreast formation upwards to up to 10,000 feet, and we use dot matrix messages that are about 1,000 feet tall, and you can be seen for almost 15 miles.
What is the source of the dot matrix, Mark? What is that?
The lead airplane has a computer and a transmitter, and there's 2 airplanes on the left of him, 2 airplanes on the right to make a 5-dot letter, and it uses Bluetooth technology to speak to the other aircraft. All the pilot does is fly real good formation, and the computer sends out signal to the smoke. And it makes really, really beautiful messages. We're hoping to type today, but like I said, I heard the forecast when I was waiting. It sounds like it might have little rain showers.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't booger things up. I was looking at the schedule earlier. You know, the show begins at 11. The performances start at 9. Looks like you guys will probably be out sometime shortly after 2, and then the Blues at 3. Does that sound right to you?
That is what latest information I have, yes, sir.
Yeah. What do they do with the weather in this situation? Do they slide the show, or if you miss your window, you missed your window?
Most demonstration teams have a high-altitude show and a low-altitude show. So the Blue Angels, which most people come to see, they've got a low-altitude show. They can fly down to pretty down to minimums. And the same with the Sky Typers. We also have, we don't have the thrust to get up in these vertical maneuvers as the F-18s do, but we do most of our routine from 300 feet up to 1,500 feet altitude-wise.
There's not a lot of room for error there at 1,500 feet.
Well, the air show circuit is very regulated, very safe, and we practice and we train, and we're very comfortable in that arena in what we call the box, the air show box.
There you go.
And we've done 16 air shows per year, and I think we're on number 13 right now, or 14.
So unlike the Blues, where those guys are full-time active-duty Navy pilots, what do you do when you're not out having a good time with the Sky Typers with Geico?
Well, I wish I was back there, and I'm also a professional airline pilot with, I guess I have to say it, Southwest Airlines.
Southwest,
and we've
nice.
got all of our pilots on the team are airline pilots, except one. So it allows us the flexibility of schedule and travel to get to and from the shows.
That's a pretty good gig.
It is. We're happy. And 4 of the 6 pilots on the team this year are also former military pilots.
So when you, you didn't live here, did you? So you were on Saratoga, but you never lived here in Jax.
I've lived in Virginia Beach, home of Naval Air Station Oceana. Since 1990, yes.
Good deal, good deal. Well, we appreciate you. It's great having you with us, Mark. The Geico Sky Typers, it's something fun to see all day, every day. Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
11 till about 4 today, and 11:4 again on Sunday, and then back to Southwest with the home of Rumble Seating.
Well, we're glad to be here. We're looking forward to a great show. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah,
today.
I got to tell you, Mark, on the airline, I got in 2 o'clock in the morning. I was in Houston yesterday, got in 2 o'clock last night, and flew Delta only because of the timing. And I lamented that back in the day, that was something special. And in the modern day, I'm a Southwest guy. They got to make me get out of Southwest.
You know, we're bus drivers. We just look better up there.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate you, Mark. Fly safe.
Have a great day, gentlemen. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Go Navy.
All right.
25 years it's been.
Yeah.
I've been retired. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's hard to believe. Time goes on.
I've been retired.
A few more years, you're going to be dead.
Well, here's an interesting thing. It's a cycle of life.
Yeah.
I retired in 1994. That's 25 years ago.
Yeah.
There's been an entire generations of Navy pilots that became Navy pilots after I retired.
Right.
And have now retired.
Right.
Good God.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Mark was a F-14 guy. I remember being in Naval Academy. That was the newest thing in the early 70s. I was like, whoa.
Phantoms.
No, F-4 was the Phantom.
Right. They
replaced the Phantoms.
Yeah. Right.
Now the F-14s are gone. Old age. What are you going to do?
Right.
All right. Let's check in with Bruce in St. Myers and see if we can help him with his lemons and or limes. Welcome, Bruce.
Welcome. I'd like to plant a Meyer lemon tree and a lime tree.
Great idea.
Yeah. You got to make sure they're in a well-drained area. And then, you want them having the ideal condition is walk around the yard, where you're going to plant them and try to figure out, where the soil is drained well but stays semi-moist. It never completely dries out. There's your yard, or you can look at your grass and you can see that there's different types of moisture retentiveness in your soil. So those areas are going to be off the eaves, where the water comes off the eaves and then drains out and then washes away. Those are your best areas, for planting fruit-bearing trees, citrus, also goes with stone fruit or any kind of fruit trees. Then also giving it full sun to partial shade. Citrus can take shade, so don't worry about if you plant it in the afternoon shade. They probably will enjoy that, and you'll get pretty good production out of a tree in the shade. Wally had his in the shade, and you had pretty good production.
High filtered light, yeah.
And it takes a little longer to get going. Then also backfill your hole with some compost. Pull tease the roots apart. Make sure they're well pulled apart so it gets rooted in the indigenous soil. No mulch around the tree. Plant a little on the high side, maybe the containers an inch on the high side so it doesn't stand in water. Make a little berm around it, And then a little, some of the best citrus fertilizer I like is Asoma Citrus Tone. It's a bridge product. It has a combination of organic and quick-acting fertilizer. Those are some of the things you want to do to get well watered.
That was a pretty awesome answer. I wonder what the question was.
Citrus.
What size should I get?
Planting. Planting.
I got an ideal location. So what size plant should I get?
Well, you can get yourself a 30-gallon. 30-gallon citrus is going to be anywhere from $350 to $400. Or you can get yourself a 15-gallon. That would be probably around 15-gallon, around 150. Then down to 10 and 7. They're going to be $50 to $60. Citrus trees are gotten really expensive because a few places are growing them anymore because they have to have this microfine mesh on to prevent them from getting citrus greening. So they're a little more expensive. But if you want to have quick fruit production, a 30-gallon, and you don't mind spending the money, they'll order you up one, which be limes are not going to be available in 30 gallons. Normally they're going to be around, the largest one is 15 gallon. That means you just go right to fruit production and you're going to have fruit the next year. Sometimes it's going to take, 3 to 4 years. If you're in the shade, 3 to 4 years for them to get really into heavy fruit production. All right?
Okay, what about the ground around there? Should I plant grass or?
You need to keep all the grass away from the citrus tree. Number one, it competes for the water, it competes for the nutrients, and also that moisture around the base of the citrus tree is not good because they get a disease called foot rot. Pardon me?
What about mulch?
No mulch. Because they get this one disease called foot rot, at the base of the tree. So you do not put mulch around citrus trees.
Okay. So just keep it plain dirt.
Keep it plain dirt. Keep the weeds out, and you're in good shape. And then water.
All right. I take care of my magnolia leaves. I have a mulching blade on my lawnmowers. And I never rake a leaf anymore.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Yeah. People, one magnolia leaf down on the ground, people going crazy. Run the mulch over.
Good luck with it, Bruce. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Thanks.
sir.
Okay.
7:20 here at News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. Brief break. Jumping right back on the phones, taking calls from you. Love hearing from you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
The News 104.5 WOKV.
There's something serious happening on the Buckman Bridge.
Get the News 104.5 WOKV app now for your Apple and Android device.
Accident heading eastbound on 103rd.
That's my way to know what's going on.
This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, weather, and traffic. News 104.5 WOKV.
In an ocean of car dealers, there's only one, Atlantic Infinity. The all-new 2020 Infinities are coming in, most loaded with luxury and convenience that will delight and amaze you with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, delivering exceptional touchscreen command of your email, texts, music, and maps. Now at the one and only Atlantic Infinity's new showroom. Call for a test drive, 642-0200. Atlantic Infinity, 10980 Atlantic Boulevard. Follow the wave.
As a homeowner in Northern Florida, I understand how important my roof is. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Kilmeade, here with my friend Taylor Albright from J&M Roofing. You know them. They're the guys with the umbrella, and they've got you covered. Hey, Taylor, tell us what makes J&M Roofing different.
At J&M Roofing, we focus on your roof as a complete roofing system. A roof is more than just shingles. We take the time to identify how to give you the best possible roofing solutions specific to your situation.
J&M Roofing. Find them online at jandmroofing.com.
As a woman, you've spent years taking care of everyone else. When you retire, it's finally your turn. And here's a little secret. Women and men have different needs and different emotions when it comes to retirement. What to do? Listen to Woman's Worth Radio each Sunday at 10 a.m. Woman's Worth founder Jeanette Bajalia believes your retirement isn't just about the money. It's about your total health. Woman's Worth Radio, Sundays at 10 a.m.
Hey, it's for us guys, too.
Listen to Woman's Worth Radio this Sunday at 10 a.m.
Don't paint, don't vinyl, go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Hey. This
Summer was fun, but we all know how damaging the sun's rays are. The paint on your house doesn't stand a chance to our weather.
Rick and Jay Mariano here. Whether you have stucco, hardy board, brick, block, or aluminum and vinyl siding, Rhino Shield is perfect for you. Rhino Shield 5-star customer service, highly skilled crews, and leading-edge coatings are why customers love us. Rhino Shield comes in any color and is backed by a 25-year warranty.
We've won countless customer satisfaction awards. Call us now for your free inspection and estimate. Hurry, this year's almost booked up. Call 866-RHINO-25. That's 866-RHINO-25.
Call us right now for up to 25% off and a 25-year warranty.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Here's reason number 67 to choose Diamonds Direct over any other jeweler. Diamonds Direct is the only jeweler here with offices inside the World Diamond Exchange in Tel Aviv. You see, any jeweler can claim to be a direct importer or have so-called partnerships overseas, but the owners of Diamonds Direct have special access that others simply don't have. Nobody can get closer to the source than Diamonds Direct. Indeed, Diamonds Direct is recognized in the industry as a world diamond powerhouse with unrivaled buying power and decades of inside connections that go back to their roots as actual diamond cutters. Bottom line, Diamonds Direct is without question the jeweler here that can truly offer the absolute best value. We're talking direct importer prices on hand-select diamonds that come straight from the source. Make no mistake, Diamonds Direct refuses to be undersold on GIA-certified diamonds, and we challenge you to let us prove it. Diamonds Direct, your source for the ultimate diamond value. Off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt. Official jeweler of the Jaguars.
Gentlemen, discover the new medical treatment that Viagra doesn't want you to know about. I'm Bradley I with Synergenics Elite Health, and we offer GainsWave. It's a simple 20-minute in-office procedure. GainsWave is non-invasive, and it restores the poor blood flow that causes ED. Stop popping pills and scheduling intimacy. Call 904-500-5500. Consultations are free. Mention this radio station for $150 off your first treatment. Call Synergenics Elite Health at 904-500-5500 to learn about the GainsWave ED treatment today.
At Action News Jax, we're here for severe. When storms threaten, put your trust in the Action News Jax First Alert Weather Team, led by Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish, rated the most accurate for the last 13 years.
The First Alert Weather Team is the only team of certified meteorologists in the Jacksonville area. That means we have the most schooling and training to forecast and predict severe weather, and that experience will keep you safe from a storm.
Action News Jax First Alert Weather on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 6 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly to mostly cloudy today, warm and muggy with some scattered morning showers, leading way to more showers this afternoon and even a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will make it into the mid-80s. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to the low 70s. Some afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs near record levels in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Bedenwall for News 104.5 WOKV.
726 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. And joining us from the glorious community of Southside Estates, a man with a weed issue named Rick. Rick, what kind of weed have you got?
Good morning. Good morning, guys.
Local dispensary.
Listen to you every Saturday morning. I never believed that I would call with a question that I haven't been able to solve.
Well, we're grateful to hear from you.
My Irish setter would really appreciate if you could help us out.
Your Irish setter.
There is a weed growing in our St. Augustine grass that sticks to you. It gets in your hair, your clothing, whatever, particularly if you cut it. It's very fine. It's almost like a beggar weed. What is it, and how to get rid of it?
Does it have a flower?
It does. It's a very minute stem that goes to it.
What color is the flower?
White, I think it is, when it comes out.
White.
A little nodule on the end. It's like a seed head.
Does it get tall?
Only when I don't cut the yard.
Okay. It could be, oh, shoot, I don't know.
Stump the stars.
I got to think about it a second. Let me see. It's white flower with a yellow eye. Does it have a yellow eye?
How
big is the flower?
I haven't looked at it that close.
How big is the flower? Yeah.
It's very, very small, and it masses together.
It sticks.
It sticks to everything it touches. Breaks off real easy. So it gets on the dog's hair. And
what makes it stick? Is it the vine portion, the leaf portion, the flower? What seems to be the stick?
The flower portion and the stem.
You're going to have to send me a photo. I'm drawing a blank. Send me a photo. As soon as I see the photo, you can send me a photo to you can send a photo, actually, 346-1970. Just text me a photo. 346-1970. You can text me a photo.
Okay, I'll appreciate.
And I'll be able to identify.
My dog appreciates this.
I'm
your dog, yeah.
Those, especially an Irish setter. I used to have an Irish setter when I was young. They're a great dog.
Yeah,
they got a lot of energy.
Dog, and he loves to roll around.
They got a lot of energy. Those Irish setters. I mean, they got an incredible amount of energy.
Yes, he does.
But they're a handsome-looking dog.
How do you tell the difference between Floratram and other types of St. Augustine grass?
Floratam, what brought Floratam into popularity in our area and most areas is that it was a chinch bug resistant grass. That when you planted Floratam, the chinch bugs would not eat it, but so it made it really popular. So they planted, but the chinch bug resistance or any insect resistance only lasts for about 7 years, because normally one or two just genetically will be different than the other chinch bugs, and it will be able to survive on Floratam. And then,
how do you identify the Floratam once it's laid?
Oh, identify the Floratam?
Yeah,
it's by color, the broadness of the leaf. You'll have to. By looking at it over and over again, you could see this is Seville, Floratam, Captiva. You'd have to be an expert, to identify the grass. And even then, some of the differences are very slight.
The reason I asked that question, Larry, is a lot of the products that you use to go kill these weeds with is don't put them on Floratam.
Right.
Well, how do you know what kind of grass you have?
I would say 90% of the St. Augustine in our area is going to be Floratam. I would make that general assumption, 90%.
So a lot of the products that you use to kill the weed that I'm trying to eradicate would kill the Floratam also.
Yes.
Wow. So that could be very bad.
Yeah. I'm going to make a general assumption. 90% of the grass that's planted in this area is in the Floratam.
Rick, wish you good luck with it, Rick. We got to run to the news.
Okay.
And check in with us next week to let us know if you killed the grass.
Okay. Appreciate it.
It's 7:30 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News, traffic, weather, and more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
News. I'm Karen McHugh. GM workers are heading back to the assembly line. Their 40-day-long strike ending Friday. They've approved a new contract with the company. This worker seems satisfied.
For me, the contract was okay. They gave the temporaries a pathway to actual job. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, but before they didn't have a pathway, now they do.
The UAW now expected to set their sights on Ford and Fiat Chrysler in hopes of new contracts with them. Some drought relief in store for parts of the country.
We've got this drought going on across parts of the southeast. That's because it's been so hot and dry this summer, and then across parts of Texas. But watch where the rain comes these next few days, kind of in the middle of where that drought is. So not huge drought relief, but any rain we do get across the southeast, we need and we will take.
Fox meteorologist Rick Brightview. America is listening to Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
Good morning. I'm Action News Jax Amber-Crisco with News 104.5 WOKV. Happy Saturday. Here's a look at your top stories. Right now, police are investigating at a Walmart in Waycross. Witnesses say the store had to be evacuated. We are working to gather more information right now. Animal Control rescued a dog that was trapped in a truck that ended up on its side after a crash. It happened on Atlantic Avenue just west of Hodges. The dog's owner said he was a passenger in the truck and did not want to say how the truck ended up like that. JSO is investigating. This weekend is the Sea and Sky Air Show at Jax Beach. If you're heading out there, meteorologist Corey Simmons says you should probably bring an umbrella. His forecast will have the latest news and traffic starting at 6 a.m. on CBS 47 and Fox 30. Hope to see you then.
Hi, I'm Mark Kinder, owner of Affordable Water. We've been in business since 1989. Trust a company that has a proven track record of good service selling top quality equipment. Affordable Water is a licensed contractor. We install water treatment systems that work. Beware of false claims being made by some companies about no salt water softening. The National Water Quality Association states there is no test to prove they work. True soft water makes you feel clean and can be tested as soft. Affordable Water, 262-0197. 262-0197. License number W32.
AffordableWaterJacks.com.
Want to hear something pretty crazy? Last month, our friends at Arlington Toyota offered prices up to 50% less on remaining 2019 Toyotas. You want to hear something really crazy? Arlington is extending the sale. It's Rich Jones. The 2020 Supra sales event has been extended at Arlington Toyota. So stop in today. You'll pay up to 50% less on remaining 2019 Toyotas. That's up to 50% less on remaining pre-owned 2019s. So the 2019 pre-owned Camry, $17,288, or a 2019 pre-owned Toyota Corolla, just $13,888. For a pre-owned Toyota Corolla now at Arlington, where the $5,000 Advantage Club and a lifetime warranty has unlimited time and miles for new purchases. That's a national lifetime warranty. Shop Arlington Toyota today. 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, always at arlingtontoyota.com, and visit arlingtontoyota.com/super savings for offer details.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
Our parents, they were really supportive that all 5 of us would join. I got my education because of the Guard. I got to travel a little bit and experience a whole different culture. It helped me get my job, it helped me pay for my house.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors. All work is done by Larry's Garden employees. Low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities and commercial locations is also available. For more information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
Hello, I'm Eddie Farah. If you're injured on the job, your rights are determined by the Workers' Compensation Statute. Under Florida law, your employer must have workers' compensation coverage if they have 4 or more employees. If it's a construction job, then your employer must have coverage with only 1 employee on the payroll. When these coverages don't exist, you may be cleared to sue your employer for all of your financial losses, including pain and suffering. We often see situations when the injured worker has an additional claim, such as when you're on the job and you're struck by a negligent driver, or a defective piece of machinery causes you injury. That's why it's so important to always conduct a thorough investigation of how your injury happened. These are tough economic times, and we want you to know your rights. Go to FarahandFarah.com or call us at 396-5555. Farah and Farah, protecting you and your family since 1979. Offices, Jacksonville.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 6 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly to mostly cloudy today, warm and muggy with some scattered morning showers, leading way to more showers this afternoon and even a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will make it into the mid-80s. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to the low 70s. Some afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs near record levels in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton-Wall for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show. It is 7:37. Beautiful Saturday morning. Been enjoying the day with you. Grateful that you're here with us. I'd like to check in. It's always great to hear from you at 855-765-1045. And during the break, I was listening to Mark Kinder from Affordable Water describe some of the great features and things that they offer. Knowledge is probably the greatest thing offered by Affordable Water. Mark, he shared a thought with me the other day about the idea of whole house water treatment, and in an education sense, that when you treat the whole house, very commonly it's done with a filter. If you're using a filter, charcoal filter, that's a nice thing. That is not removing dissolved solids. What's the big deal about dissolved solids? In and amongst the dissolved solids, calcium, magnesium, and the other dissolved solids, if you want to get them out of there, that's what makes your water soft.
Right.
One of the ways you can know if the water treatment system that you have in your home or you're considering, if it's removing dissolved solids, it has a drain. So the water softener, it removes the solids. Where do they go? They go down the drain. If you don't have a drain line coming out of your system, then it means the dissolved solids are staying in the system. Bada bang, bada boom. What does that mean?
Where
is
are they
not
going?
A water softener.
You know what I mean? Where are they going? You know?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how some of the marketing goes on.
Sometimes we forget a reasonable logic. You know what I mean? Common sense stuff. You know.
So the other thing that goes down the drain line from the water softener, is the salt. So the salt is used to cleanse the medium, so there's good ionic exchange. Then water comes in and cleanses the salt. It goes down the drain. Is there a minute, if you did lab testing, is there a discoverable amount of salt? Yes. Can you taste it? No. Is it of any consequence to anything related to your body? No. You want the soft water.
You get more salt in a bag of potato chips, you know what I mean?
It is rather comical.
Yeah, really. We're worriing about the salt in the water. Pass me the potato chips.
You make a really great point.
It's like, that you see, people going to the buffet, they loading up the plate, they're about 400 pounds, and give me a diet soda, please.
No. That's not what we're talking about. Okay. Talking about water treatment.
It's an analogy.
Yeah. But it is a reasonable point. There's virtually every processed food contains salt.
Yeah.
And significantly more than you could consume.
I look at some of I was looking at the salt content of a Starbucks salad. I mean, it was like 1,000 up there, gigantic amount, milligrams. Yeah.
So if you want to make an informed decision, an educated decision, a decision about your water that'll cause your water to be exactly how you want it in taste, in texture, in clarity, in smell, all you need to do is get hold of Affordable Water, let them know what you want. They'll test your water so you'll know precisely what's in it. And you'll know precisely what's in it when they're done, because you test in, you test out, and you have a glorious thing.
Yeah, just get yourself a nice thermos and make your own water at the house. I mean, I was reading that these water companies are just basically taking city tap water, filtering it in osmosis, and boom.
The majority of bottled
charging,
water.
hey, $4 for a special bottle of water, in a plastic container.
Special water, affordablejacks.com. That's all that you really need to know. Good stuff.
Right.
Speaking of drain lines.
Yes.
Have you ever wondered what's inside your drain line as it goes out to the street?
A lot of gunk.
There is a
I
little
never
bit
really
of gunk.
wondered. I already knew.
No. The waste lines from your home are cleaner than you would reasonably assume.
Right.
The majority of water that goes down your drain line
is dish soap,
dish soaps and bath water, and
so they kind of clean it out as it's going down.
Yeah, the occasional turd is really not that significant in what moves along. They wear the fecal matter.
And stuff.
Yeah, so it's cleansing.
Right, it's clean. Okay, I like that idea.
Yeah, it's really not bad.
Okay.
So, at Home Pro, we have sewer scopes, so we can look and see what's going on.
You've been looking on that black dark line for a while. Okay.
Yeah. So the issue isn't what happens with a clog that's generated from the house. It's relatively rare and minor. Right. Where the clog in the sewer line becomes super problematic and super expensive is when it's done with root. Yeah, tree root. That's very destructive. And usually by the time you realize you have that problem, it's done damage to the pipe itself. Right. And it can be expensive to get that solved. And the challenge of it is there's tools that can go down into that drain line and cut the root, depending on its size.
The Roto-Rooter.
Would be a brand name. Yeah, you can cut it. The difficulty is even if you cut it, that temporarily solved the problem, but now you've still got that root there. You've still got the leak and whatever activated. And
I got an idea.
To get there. What is it?
We probably couldn't do it. Put dump root growth regulator down there.
Well, probably wouldn't work. And
well, it works. You just get one contact and it will stops the growth.
You think so?
Yeah. Growth regulator.
Here's what I would see as the challenge.
Yeah.
The water line, the waistline, 4-inch waistline, is virtually never full. It's just trickling along that little bit on the bottom.
Right on the bottom.
And the idea that you'd be able to get a decent dose on it is probably not very likely.
Well, if you could stick it down in some type of, spray. Or, you're feeding everything down there, that type of spray. I don't know. It's just a wild idea, growth regulator.
Yeah.
It's, you spray it on plants if you don't want them to, like crepe myrtles, you don't want to sucker from the bottom. You spray growth regulator.
Just in the pragmatic sense, the way the water is running by it. I'm not sure you could get enough.
You'd have to spray, shove down a.
You have to clog it so you could back it up.
No. I got it figured out. Get yourself a pressure washer hose, put a pressure washer nozzle on there, and once you get to that point, you turn on the pressure washer, sprays that root, sprays and gets all that root coated.
Yeah.
I got a new scam.
I think you should stay in the yard with that idea.
Well, no, it would work. It would work. I would work if you got enough on the root. It would. Growth regulator. Really,
good luck getting the pressure washer hose down there.
Well, you can come up with something, pressure washer. Anything.
Well, here's a better idea.
What's that?
Or
Just
an option.
Okay, what's the option?
Send the sewer scope down.
Yeah.
And the sewer scope, in addition to getting a digital, a video of what's happening all along the way,
right.
It also measures itself.
Right.
So you'll know where that root is. Just dig down and repair that particular area.
Yeah.
That's probably a bit more effective.
Yeah, we just dig out, cut that, and splice it together.
The trick is knowing where it is, so you don't have to dig up the whole yard.
You labor to just dig the whole pipe up, trying to figure out where it is. That's way more efficient. When you're trying to diagnose problems, you got to know the point where it's a problem.
Diagnosis is everything.
Yeah.
Diagnosis is everything. And what's important is if you believe, if you have a clog,
right,
and you break the clog loose,
right,
you didn't sewer scope it and know why it was clogged.
Right.
If the clog was a root, it's coming right back.
You could have 300 foot of drainage line. We're putting in probably around 300 foot of drainage, drainage system for a guy, but it can be clogged up by a 4-inch section. You clog the holes, ruin the whole system.
Yeah.
Everything else can be perfectly, functioning, but that 1 4-inch section where you have some root penetration, is going to be.
And a lot of people get in their mind that if you have PVC pipe, that roots won't penetrate it, and it's almost correct. And the problem is at the joints. If that joint is imperfect and that littlest amount of bio-rich environment.
Okay.
Yeah, there's fertilizer in there.
Yeah,
right?
that's
the tree. The little tiny micro root can find that smallest hole.
Oh yeah.
Once it gets in there, starts drinking that good sewer water, it gets larger and larger and larger.
Oh yeah, it's amazing how you see these roots. They go in, they'll start a little fine piece, and then it lifts the concrete.
Yeah, they can lift a driveway, so breaking a sewer line's easy.
Lift up big, huge concrete walls. It's a powerful thing.
So by scoping it, you can know precisely what caused it, exactly where the problem is. If you only break the clog loose, and you didn't know what caused it, it's coming back. And where that gets really important is in the purchase and sale.
Remove all the roots around that joint. So then you put some type of barrier there.
Lots of things you can do once you know exactly what the problem is. So imagine you're purchasing a home, and last year, the year before, it had a root clog. And acting in good faith, the person living in the home called out a router rooter type company. They cut those roots, and it's working fine. It's working fine. It's working fine. It's working fine. And you're not aware that that's in there, but those roots are growing back. It starts, the day after it's been cut.
Oh, yeah.
They're coming back, and you move in and you have this problem. So the person selling you the home didn't act in a a negative or malicious way. They thought they solved the problem. By using the sewer scope, we can see that root, even when if we could see it the day after it was cut, because the scope is going along and it's seeing that entire pipe wall go, hey, there's a cut root in here.
And
that's important to know.
It's even with that Roto-Rooter, they're not going to get every single bit of root out of there.
Even if they did, it's still growing back.
It's still growing back.
If you cut it perfectly smooth to the pipe
there's a crack there, and there's a root right up against that crack, and it's going to grow back right immediately.
Yep.
Right.
So keep that in mind. One other quick thought. Should you need a large landscaper during the week?
Large.
For small projects, large landscaper, large projects.
Yeah.
Larry'sGarden.com. That is the place to go. Got the blog, video, frequently asked questions, many active bloggers. They also have a great telephone if you'd like to reach out to Larry with a question or have him come out and visit your home. That number is 346-1970. If you're outside of the immediate Jacksonville area, you'll need the area code 904-346-1970. 600 people will likely buy a home this weekend. If you'd like to get it done right, that home inspection process, go HomePro.com. Home inspections, commercial building inspections, environmental sampling. That means like water and mold and radon and all that good stuff. It also, every single inspection includes, at no additional cost, $25,000 in after inspection warranty protection. And if you like, you can extend that out all the way to 18 months because friends don't let friends buy 12 months warranties. It's really kind of a dopey thing to do. It's 7:50 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Brief break, right back for the final segment of the show. If you'd like to check in with us, love to hear from you at 855-765-1045. We'll be right back.
Hurricane Irma, a storm that affected each of us.
A direct hit by a hurricane.
More than 3 million customers are without power.
There is no guarantee we won't be hit again this year. Check our hurricane guide every day for the very latest on the 2018 hurricane season. Presented by Clay Electric Co-op on WOKV.com and in the WOKV app.
In an ocean of car dealers, there's only one, Atlantic Infinity. The all-new 2020 Infinities are coming in, most loaded with luxury and convenience that will delight and amaze you with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, delivering exceptional touchscreen command of your email, texts, music, and maps. Now at the one and only Atlantic Infinity's new showroom. Call for a test drive, 642-0200. Atlantic Infinity, 10980 Atlantic Boulevard. Follow the wave.
I weighed 329 pounds. I was a heart attack waiting to happen. I got Andro 400. It makes me not so hungry. I started noticing more energy. I noticed my belly was starting to shrink up. I started seeing weight come off, 80-some pounds. I went from 330 to 245. For a 56-year-old guy to lose that much weight, it took something, brother. I feel great. I feel like I was when I was 35 years old.
That was Ruben. Now listen to what Josh says about Andro 400.
Well, I'll tell you, man, that stuff really works. It was insane. I've heard the commercials, for a decade. I was like, I'm just going to try it. My pants are falling off. It really worked. I bought suits last year for my new job, and they're falling off of me. It's insane.
Guys, if you want to lose belly fat, gain energy, strength, and muscle, and look and feel years younger, try Andro 400, the safe, natural, and affordable way to boost your testosterone. Go to andro400.com or call 888-400-0435. That's 888-400-0435. Andro400.com.
At Action News Jax, we're here for severe. When storms threaten, put your trust in the Action News Jax First Alert Weather Team, led by Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish, rated the most accurate for the last 13 years.
The First Alert Weather Team is the only team of certified meteorologists in the Jacksonville area. That means we have the most schooling and training to forecast and predict severe weather, and that experience will keep you safe from a storm.
Action News Jax First Alert Weather on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
It's Rich Jones. There are so many reasons to buy only from Arlington Toyota. The $5,000 Advantage Club, national lifetime warranty with unlimited time and miles for new purchases. And now, even better, you want to hear something really crazy? Prices up to 50% less on remaining 2019 Toyotas. Yeah, they are extending this sale now at Arlington Toyota, the 2020 Supra Sales Event. 50% extended now at Arlington Toyota, 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, and at arlingtontoyota.com. Pay up to 50% less on remaining 2019 Toyotas. A pre-owned 2019 Toyota Highlander now at Arlington is just $24,688. Or a Toyota RAV4 pre-owned 2019, $21,888. Yeah, pre-owned 2019 Toyota RAV4 at Arlington Toyota for $21,888. Head to arlingtontoyota.com/super savings for offer details and some of the other awesome pre-owned vehicles that you can get today when you visit Arlington Toyota at 10939 Atlantic Boulevard. Always at arlingtontoyota.com.
The business on the rise for this week is Miss Money Sense. You can find out more information about Miss Money Sense by searching online at missmoneysense.com, or you can call them at 904-891-2152.
Many children in Florida are eligible for head-to-toe health and dental coverage with costs as low as $15 a month. The Player Center for Child Health at Wolfson Children's Hospital offers free application assistance for families applying for Florida Kid Care. Call 904-202-9355. Habla Español.
You trust News 104.5 WOKV for breaking news, accurate weather, and traffic you can depend on. But you can trust us to deliver results for your business, too. Every day, WOKV provides our advertisers with solutions for their business. We make the phone ring and increase the foot traffic. Here's Lester Jackson of Safe Touch Security.
I recommend WOKV to a lot of other businesses here in town, and I believe they do a great job. Well, I tell you, the staff here at WOKV has been phenomenal. They always meet our needs.
News 104.5 WOKV reaches hundreds of thousands of listeners. And with today's headlines and economy, people are listening to WOKV closely and often.
Now, I've been with WOKV for about 15 years now. They have done a great job on our marketing and advertising and creative. And I think that in the future we'll continue to work with WOKV because of the spectacular job they do.
To grow your business and get the results you've been seeking, call General Sales Manager Bob DeBloy directly at 245-8732. News 104.5 WOKV. Your business can depend on it.
The WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 6 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly to mostly cloudy today, warm and muggy with some scattered morning showers, leading way to more showers this afternoon and even a few thunderstorms. High temperatures will make it into the mid-80s. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to the low 70s. Some afternoon showers and a few thunderstorms on Sunday. Highs near record levels in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beadenwall for News 104.5 WOKV.
Hey, Parrot Heads. Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefers are coming to the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena on December 10th. Download the News 104.5 WOKV app, tap the contest button, and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the show. See Jimmy Buffett and the Coral Reefers live from News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 7:55 here on the final segment of the Home and Garden Show. As always, we are immensely grateful that you've been with us. Big day today, moving day, Tanya and I.
All right.
Abandoning our home of a dozen years and heading over to condo life. That should be exciting. I got to say, you know, and I talk to real estate agents about this all the time. Every real estate agent, every home inspector, everyone involved in the real estate business really needs to buy a home and or renovate a home every year or two just to remember how complex it is. Good gracious. You know, we've been in 35,000 homes over the last 25 years. And I guess close to 3,000 this year probably. And, you know, you kind of take, just like you're doing lawns, you know what you're doing, you're comfortable with it, you don't realize, or you forget sometimes what a challenge it is for the people who are going through whatever they're going through, particularly doing the gut renovation. You know, everything from the demolition to the paint when you're finally done. You're like, oh my gracious, the number of...
Did you do your own painting?
No.
Oh, okay.
The only thing that I physically did, I pulled out the carpet, cut it up and rolled it away, and then it had
You were done for a week after that.
2 weeks. So I did the flooring. I removed the old wood floors.
Oh my gosh.
Snap-in type floors. I did the floors. And that was it. And we acted as our own. Well, I have a contractor's license.
Tanya probably did 90% of it.
She did more than 90% of it. She probably did 98% of it.
The floor removal too?
No, I did that.
Okay.
She might have helped or coached. But all the bidding.
Keep you from sitting down.
She was the project manager. She acted as the general contractor.
Put your cell phone away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Concentrate on what you're doing. All right, got it.
There's a lot of moving parts, when you do a renovation of that scope, when you do the whole thing. And what people forget is when one tradesman has a challenge or is late or my truck didn't run, it can back things up another whole week because the guy who was supposed to be here Monday and do what he was supposed to do had some challenge or difficulty, and the guy then Tuesday can't do his work, and the next thing you know, one thing leads to another. And what ended up happening with us a lot of times is in order to keep things moving forward, like plumbing. So we needed to plumb all the sinks. Well, we needed some problem we had to get solved in the kitchen, so they couldn't finish the plumbing there. Yet we did it in both bathrooms. Because if we didn't do that, then, one thing backs up the other. So all it does is add a little bit of expense and a little bit of inconvenience. And just a reminder to my real estate friends, go buy a house today and feel what that feels like. Even the mortgage process, good God. It's just, there's so many moving parts.
Yeah, lots.
That's why you need professionals who've done it a zillion times.
A lot of things can go wrong,
And that's why there's talented people available to do that. They're not all created equal, but you need professional guidance along the way to make sure it goes really well.
Here's some cheap things you could do this winter to fix up your garden.
Me?
Yeah. For people who like to work out in the garden. You can put string lights. Those lights there, those looks really, that's nice, cheap. You can make it look.
Condo association says no, you get a violation.
Right. The next thing would be is to make a cheap fireplace. What the
fire pit outside? Fire pit. Oh, I love it.
I
love
that. If you could find one that makes the nicest fire pit.
50-gallon drum.
No. That's if you live in Alabama. No. It's a Mississippi fire pit. But the inside of a washing machine.
Yeah, it's got holes in it, so it breathes.
Right. And it develops a really neat looking patina. So you can just bury that maybe halfway and a lot of heat there. So that's a really, put on a hammock. In the winter, a hammock is easy.
I've been thinking about that, putting a hammock on my balcony.
I'm sure you'll get some homeowners.
They can't see me. I have a secluded balcony.
Air bathing out there in your hammock.
My intention was to start tomorrow, but we'll see what the weather does.
Plant a citrus tree. The citrus tree by your patio is fairly inexpensive. Great flowers and something to eat.
All righty. It's 8 o'clock here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Grateful that you've been with us. Hopefully you'll all be able to enjoy the air show out at Jack's Beach today from 11 to 4. Again, tomorrow, 11 to 4. If you're heading out to the air show or no matter where you're going around town, do us this one favor. Use your turn signal.
WOKV-FM and WOKV HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the WOKV app. News 104.5 WOKV, a Cox Media Group station.
It's back to work for General Motors. I'm Ann Carrick, Fox News. A contentious and crippling 40-day strike coming to an end Friday as workers approve a new contract with the company. Those maintaining picket lines at GM facilities in cities like Detroit quickly disperse.
For me, the contract was okay. They gave the temporaries a pathway to an actual job. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. But before they didn't have a pathway, now they do.
The United Auto Workers Union expects to use the new 4-year GM deal as a template in bargaining with Ford and Fiat Chrysler. President Trump's former national security advisor, Michael Flynn, is filing new claims against the FBI. Flynn's attorney, Sidney Powell, telling Hannity on Fox the agency manipulated official records of the retired general's 2017 FBI interview in which investigators said Flynn lied.
I believe the Department of Justice